Good morning, good people. This is your PoolePRoof Wisdom Moment. In our lives, there are lots of us who talk about the power of our faith and what a difference it's made to our lives. And that faith becomes bedrock, and we rely on it to help us through every situation that we're going through, whether it's the most challenging of times or the best times we've ever had. The thing about that faith, though, is that often we get a little frustrated with it because although we have that faith and it is abundant, we want things to happen right now. We want all of the things to happen on the schedule that we prescribe. Let me tell you something about that. There is, in reality, what we considered the timing for everything to happen in our lives, what we're supposed to do by a certain age, what we're supposed to do by a certain level of maturity. Those are things that are human oriented, and they are considered the appointed time. That appointed time we think is so important because if we haven't done it by the time that the world thinks we're supposed to, or we have somehow created a sense within ourselves that we're supposed to do it because that's what the world thinks, we think that we have failed. We think that it's not on time, and we give ourselves all kinds of grief, and we get terrifically frustrated, and we sometimes act out as a result of things not happening when we think they're supposed to happen. But the truth is, there is God's perfectly ordained anointed time, which means it's exactly the time which through your faith, everything that you are looking for, everything that you're imagining, every dream and fulfillment that you are hoping is going to manifest happens exactly in that appropriate time. So understanding that difference between the anointed time and the appointed time gives us a strength that lets us have an understanding that says what we need to remember when it comes to having faith is that patience is the companion that faith both deserves and needs, so that we understand who we are, what we're doing, and why, if we wait patiently for that anointed time, everything will be revealed and happen exactly as it's supposed to, exactly when it's supposed to, no matter what the world, or anyone else for that matter, thinks the time should be. I've learned to wait on that. I've had a recent example of thinking to myself that something should happen now because I wanted it to, and I had to pull back and give myself the grace of saying, don't worry about it, CKP. God's got this. Wait for God's anointed time. I'm going to encourage you, whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever you're living with or living through, that you do exactly the same. And that is your PoolePRoof Wisdom Moment for today. I'm wishing you a fantastic week of hope, dream, and possibility fulfillment, and a little bit of patience to balance out the faith that I trust you too are relying on. I'll see you here next time. Take care.